expect that. You got to want it every day. So that's how, we got to have much better enthusiasm and stuff, including myself.
What's it been like to be on that first-team offensive line now, working as the starting right tackle? How's that going for you?
It's definitely more intense since last year. I think last year was a little more like learning role, but now you got to pick it up on the go. And I just come out every day thinking I got to be the starter. I got to practice because I got a good backup behind me, Sean, and we're competing. And he's a good player, so I got to keep working every day.
What do you think that you can bring to that offensive line at the right tackle position?
I think I can just bring a good teammate, someone who's going to listen to the calls and stuff, and someone who can listen to leaders and just, have the intangible things that, Jay and other leaders want on the offensive line. So be another good member to that line.
Was it tough last year at all that, Mitch being a guy you came in with, he was playing all the time and you were on the bench, kind of had to wait your turn?
I don't think it was tough. I think, if anything, it was a good experience for me because just listening to Mitch from, experiences he's had and, getting to, talk to him about certain situations and stuff and, what he thought and stuff, I thought was good. So I used to always talk to him about, what he thought about in situations, and it was a good experience for me, too, I think.
How exciting is it for you and Mitch that you guys are now, you're both here for at least 2 more years. You guys can now kind of grow together and kind of reach that potential together.
I think it's good. Me and Mitch are best friends, and we love football, so we always talk about it. It's constantly in our mind, and we're really excited just to get a chance to play together this year and just kind of work together as a unit this year.
How do you feel like you guys complement each other, him on the left side, you on the right side?
I don't really know. We're both just kind of different players and stuff, I think we're just good, tall, lengthy tackles. That's kind of the same thing that we share. So,
talk about off-season fishing trips. You, Tucker, Noah, Mitch. Does that kind of thing help the chemistry of the team? And do you guys talk football when you're out on things like that?
Oh yeah. We try to. When football's away, we try not to talk about football, but it always ends up being that conversation every time we're doing something fun. But yeah, it's good hanging out with everyone. Me and Mitch and a lot of other guys go do experiences like trips, like to Florida and stuff. Have a good time and stuff. So, but yeah, it's good chemistry. Just bring all those guys together, in different positions too, which is pretty fun.
What's the best thing that happened on one of those trips?
One time we were fishing in the ocean in the Keys, and we saw a shark. And Mitch saw the shark, and he pushed me in front of him and kind of backed away. He was kind of scared of it, so that was pretty funny. But he tried to push me in the shark, so that was a funny experience.
Through all of this, are you able to lean on your dad at all, for advice, or does he kind of stay back a little bit?
No, my dad's very involved. I think my dad watches as much film as anyone. I give him my password and tell him to watch the practice and stuff, and he gives me advice every day of what to work on and stuff. Like today, he told me, the word strike. He said, you need to strike better today. So today I had to focus on certain things, and I just, like you said, I got to get better in certain things, but we're slowly getting it.
Everybody, we all knew the kick step was almost college ready, or was college ready when you got here. What else have you worked on to be better, especially maybe in the run game?
I just need to work. I've been working on getting more physical, which I'm still not even close to where I want to be yet. Just getting good pad level and be more physical and more of a tough lineman. That's what I needed to do. Less finesse and more, physicality at the point of attack. So.
Well, part of that was getting to 302. What did you do to? Obviously there's no flab there. What did you do to add that weight, and how much weight did you add in the off season?
I added about 15 pounds. I just worked out and I try to eat the right foods. Our nutritionist kind of gets us right. They tell us what to eat. So I try to listen to their advice as much as I could to get the weight on, because I knew it was important for the team.
How much better do you feel now that you've had that full year in the conditioning program coming out into here to practice this year?
I feel pretty good, but it's always you can always feel better. But I could definitely feel a little more balanced, a little more mature, less gangly, and obviously understanding the offense helps out too. So certain positions you need to be in, which just helps too.
Do you feel like you're stronger out there in the field? Do you feel like you're able to hold your own more, able to move
Definitely
people?
A lot better than last year. I was a little lighter last year, and this year kind of getting my feet under it better and just knowing the plays better helps.
What do you think are the biggest things you need to work on from now until the season starts to get yourself ready to be that starting right tackle first week of the season?
I think just being more physical, have more intensity sometimes in certain situations, and I think that's just one thing I've always needed to work on, and I really need to improve on in the next couple weeks leading up to the game.
You mentioned Sean. What does he do well, and what do you think is what's his future like?
I think Sean's a great player. Sean's very intense. He's very technical and competitive. So every time I come out on the field, Sean's pushing me to be my best every day because he's working just as hard. And he's going to be a great player. Right now he's second string, but he could be the first string any day. He's a good player, I've got to constantly improve myself every day because he's a great player right now too. So.
Other than putting on some weight during the off season, what were some of the biggest areas that you worked on in your game?
Like I said, just pad level. That was one thing I really wanted to work on. I used to come out here a little bit extra and just kind of work on like getting lower and stuff and get my hands inside, which I still need to work on. That's just kind of the main thing for me. That I just gotta keep working on getting pad level.
I have to go back to the shark. How big was the shark and what kind was it?
It was a 9-foot tiger shark.
Was it a little scary?
It was very scary. Mitch pushed me at it, so.
What did you say to him after that?
What the heck, man? Why'd you do that? So.
That's
Aside
awesome.
from Sean, what have you seen from some of the other freshmen offensive linemen so far?
I think Tremaine Ankrum is also a great talent. I mean, we got 2 great tackles. We got 4 tackles right now that are phenomenal players. Tremaine's got great feet. He's a great kid. He's intense too. He really cares about the game, and it's just good to have those kind of guys on the team. Just very intense and want to be good players.
How much easier will it be for you going into the season without having to deal with the coming off the surgery?
It's a lot better. I just feel a little more, like I said, confident, just a little stronger, heavier, and just get another year under my belt without getting hurt. It's a good feeling too. So.
Do you feel like the bar